We addicts have a dictum, one day at a time. But there are moments when minutes seem like weeks, and it takes every ounce of mental fortitude not to give in to the frenzy. She was the kind of woman I liked, younger than me, but than most women were, with black hair and shapely collarbones. As the flight took off, she spread her blanket, and then when we attained cruising altitude, she reached out for the corner and left her hand on my knee. I had been vice-free for over 5 years. Contrary to popular belief, you do not wither away and die. You lose part of yourself. But what you gain is akin to an engineer standing on the high arch of a great dam that has blocked a mighty river. The woman turned to face me, and there was something of the devil in her eye. She sidled past, glanced at the toilet door, and back. I sat frozen stiff in my chair. If I did not move, perhaps I would not have to deal with the turbulence in my mind. And then a peculiar thing happened. Like the autopilot the captain was probably about to engage, I found I was gliding after her. She was waiting in the toilet, her skirt already hitched up. 5 years, 5 long years, but all that mattered was the dizzying present. I took her by the back of the head, exposed her slender neck to the harsh fluorescent lighting above, and drove my fangs down. I was lost in a blood-fueled stupor, and it was the tinny sound of the loudspeaker that brought me back. "This is the captain speaking. The time is 1:20 MYT. Scheduled flight time is 6 hours and 25 minutes. From everyone on board MH370, we wish you a pleasant flight. Signing off." I looked down. The woman was completely drained. Her body hung limp like a chicken on a hook in a Kuala Lumpur market. And then there was the polite yet forceful knock of a flight attendant. In the front row, I could hear someone snickering. I opened the door a crack. I had no plan. I was Dmitri and the brothers Karamazov. When the flight attendant glimpsed the corpse, she went to scream. I zipped out and drove her head through the porthole window. The plane dipped as we lost pressure. Those not seatbelted in whizzed around like flesh and blood pinballs as another fissure in the fuselage opened. The wings I had so painstakingly concealed burst from the back of my suit, and I began to take the passengers out of the air as a bat would a swarm of mosquitoes. Once again, I had succumbed to the frenzy.